Yo, what's good, boys? I just hit this trade on FxReplay, got stopped at my trailed stop loss, but if I hadn't have trailed my stop loss, would have smashed full TP, wouldn't have been stopped to break even. Let's show you how. Now, what I was looking at on this day was obvious areas of liquidity. Now, if we jump onto the daily time frame, we are going to be bearish for this. It's a bit below. Won't go into too much detail on that. It's not actually that relevant. However, if we go down to the 1 hour, quite obvious draws on liquidity. Now, the first obvious draw is these equal highs. So we've got 1, 2, 3 equal highs. This is below, so it doesn't count. That's too high, doesn't count. And we've got this massive wick right there. So I'd say that's a good draw on liquidity. Got this massive wick there, and then we've got obviously normal draws on liquidity for previous day. And then we've got down here. Now we don't even reach up there, but marked it, why not? So if we look at, actually, let's delete these because they're not relevant at all. If we look at these, we've got 1, 2, 3 fairly equal lows. It's quite a good draw. Now on the 15-minute, yeah, it looks like that. If we go on the 5-minute, looks way more cleaner, clearly equal lows there. And even if you got on the 1-minute, clearly all equal lows. So we'll go back on the 15. This is a good draw on liquidity. We've got, I'd say 4 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal lows. We've also got this massive wick down for no reason. I don't know if it's an ease candle. It must be an ease candle. It's weird. Can't lie, I've looked on FxReplay, nothing showed. So yeah. Maybe it was, let me show you on FxReplay. I tried looking earlier, literally didn't show anything for that day. I'll be so real. 10th. There we go. As you can see, nothing at 5. Yeah, nothing at all. So maybe it was this speech or something. Not really too sure. But anyways, let's continue. So yeah, we've got this massive wick here. We've got good equal lows here, and then this one's blatant, massive equal highs. Got on the 5-minute, even more obvious. 1 minute, literally couldn't get more obvious. These are all equal highs. 5 minutes fairly easy to see. 15-minute also. So yeah, those are draws of liquidity. Obviously we've got this big long-term high there. So yeah, let's just see what price does. Obviously daily is bearish. However, on this current day, we reacted, I believe it was off here. Obviously Asia low. I took this trade like half an hour ago, but I've been trying to do other things. So now I'm doing the breakdown. So yeah, we sweep this news candle or whatever it was. Let's see what happens. So at this point, I'd be looking at this for a change in state of delivery. We get it. So now we can put our limits here. Stop here, I believe it was. And we can target our draws on liquidity. Now, I think we actually go lower before, yeah. So I'll keep it real. This is how the first setup presented itself. Buy limit. So yeah, we had sweep, changes that delivery there, bang, limit set, and it got stopped out. Now this low then gets swept again, so bang, another sweep, so our new changes that delivery would be right there, and we set our limits right here, stops below the sweep, same targets all the way up here. We had targets up here, but the one we did trade was right there. So yeah, let's set our limit. So yeah, I did actually take the first setup, got stopped out, then re-sweeped, and then, well, we'll see. We get tapped. We can go break even here, or at this TP. There you go, took out Asia high, stops to break even. Now this would originally be this was our first TP trade, as this was all the equal highs right there. But let's just see if it does want to come for that. We can actually probably see what happens at this point. Yeah, let's see what happens there. So yeah, if I was actually in this trade, probably close at 75 at least. Stops still at break even. So then it comes there, I'd probably take off another 25. Move stops to, well, we've got a massive range now. Probably put it just below this low. Depends what I'm saying. Depends how much profit. If I'm already up like 12R, am I really going to want to have stops all the way at break even? No, I'd probably want it. Let's look at the higher time frame. There's not really any areas other than here to move, unless I just closed full because we're in an order block. This whole thing is an order block. We filled halfway, so I'd probably just be trailing below. There's not really much to trail, to be fair. Maybe like this. Trying to pretend if I was actually in this trade. Yeah, like I said, was at halfway through this order block. Let's see what price does. Does it go for that final TP? Now we're out of session, and we would have got stopped. So yeah, my original trade got I got stopped at here, but for the sake of just showing what it could have been if I didn't trail as early, don't know why I trailed so early. Yeah, that was my mistake on my part. There was no real liquidity to trail. The main one was here, hence why I made up my mistakes. You can call it hindsight, you can call it whatever you like. I took this trade on FxReplay. I don't really care. Call it what you want. I'm seeing my own progress. But yeah, no, this was very blatant. Equal highs, main draw, and then we come up to 50% of that order block, and of course it'll get stopped, or not stopped, but yeah, as we can see, we come up to OT of this order block, and then we reverse back down. So yeah, that was my trade that I took. As you can see in the old screenshot, you can see my execution, match it up with the numbers if you like. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. Let's get to 10 mins, because why not? And yeah, See you guys in a bit. Peace.